Hello and thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see how I make 5 easy but beautiful burlap handmade ornaments. The first ornaments are the Live, Laugh, Love theme, which I think is adorable, and you need clear plastic bulbs, which I get 2 for $1 at the Dollar Tree, and strips of burlap. I usually cut out about 4 to 5 per bulb. And the tops of these pop off fairly easy. Then you just roll up each strip and slide it down into the bulb. I like to take a pencil and shove it down in there and kind of unwind it a bit. And once you get a few in there, take your pencil and just poke around and move the strips of burlap until you like the look of it. Then take the cap and pinch the 2 wires together and pop the top right back on. Now we're ready for our bow. I chose this really pretty cream colored fabric because it looks like a tightly woven burlap, and I just cut a little strip off of it, and I'm going to tie it into a little bow using this technique because I can keep the tails from twisting when I do it this way. I don't know if that makes sense. Now I just kind of mess around with it until I'm happy with how it looks. Now get your glue gun, pop a little bead of glue on the top, and your bow is ready to go on your bulb. If you like a more primitive feel, I like to use this burgundy gingham fabric for a bow. I think it's really cute. Now it's time for the stickers, and like I said, we're going with Live, Laugh, Love. It'll be a set of 3, and there's nothing more simple. Just pop on your stickers. Now I don't care for the silver string that they put on these, so I like to make my own tie out of burlap. Like if you pull one little thread off of there and make a tie that way, I think it just looks so much better. And we're done. So cute, right? Next up we have burlap icicles. Incredibly easy. There's nothing to these at all. But you need Mod Podge, burlap, scissors, and a sponge. And you're also going to need something to wrap them around. I use this candy cane I got from the Dollar Tree, but be sure to wrap foil around it so it comes off easily. Now coat your strips of burlap generously with Mod Podge. Then carefully wrap them around whatever it is that you have. Depending on what size you want, a pencil could work if you want a skinnier icicle. I like them to be a little bit thicker. This is the perfect size for me, this candy cane. And then that's it. You just let them dry and that's it. So simple. And after, I don't know, at least an hour when they're completely dry, just slowly peel them away and they will retain the shape as long as it's completely dry. And stick a hook through it and you're done. Again, with these, I like to use a piece of burlap, and because of the Mod Podge, a lot of times you have to kind of poke through the glue and stick it in there, tie a knot, and hang it on your tree. Here I have Twine Balls. These are one of my favorites, and again, something that is so simple. For this, you'll need a very small balloon, Mod Podge, some twine, and a little bowl to put your Mod Podge in. It makes it a lot easier. And before you get started, take some long pieces and unravel them to get 4 single little pieces of twine. Now, even though it's not technically burlap, it looks so similar that I don't think it really matters. Now, cut the tip off of your balloon, wrap the piece of twine around your hand so it fits nicely in your container, and dunk it down. Make sure to fully saturate your twine or yarn or whatever it may be, string of some sort. Just wring out all the excess and start wrapping it around your balloon. Use a few pieces going one way and then make sure to turn it and start going the other way so you get a nice crisscrossy look. Is crisscrossy even a word? I don't know. It is now, I guess. Then sit it on something to dry, preferably something like a bowl or something. And after a few hours when it's dry, poke a hole in your balloon and just let it sit, I don't know, for about 10 minutes or so, and let the air naturally come out of the balloon. And after a little while, it will come apart from the sides, and then just reach in through one of the bigger holes and pull it out with pliers. Again, I use either burlap or I'll take some floral wire to make my own little hook. Take one end, turn it a few turns one way, and then flip it around and turn it a few turns in the opposite way so it looks like a little S. You could use that or really any hook that you want. Next up we have candy canes. Very simple, you just need Mod Podge, burlap, scissors, a sponge. I get these plastic candy canes. I think I got them 6 for $1 at the Dollar Tree, and then I cut out about a yard of like a thin strip of burlap and definitely Mod Podge it beforehand and then let it dry completely because it will fray like crazy when you go to wrap it around the candy cane if you don't seal it up. But just pop a bead of glue on one end and then, simply just wrap up the candy cane with the burlap. Wrap it clear down to the end, roll it over the very end of the candy cane, put a bead of glue and snip off the excess, and voila, you're done. Now I also like to add in a few candy canes with that cream colored fabric. I think it just complements the burlap so well. And lastly, we have our burlap poinsettias. You need Mod Podge, burlap, scissors, pliers, a sponge. If you want a variegated poinsettia, you can use another type of fabric. Pine cones, floral tape, floral wire. I used a piece of foil to protect my table. And you need 3 different sizes of petals. But to prep, take sheets of burlap and put an even coat of Mod Podge all over it and let it dry, and cut out petals in small, medium, and large. And since I couldn't find my floral wire anywhere, I had to use this jewelry wire. But I just cut little pieces of it and then wrap it with floral tape, so it just makes it so much easier to work with. Then get your glue gun and put a bead of glue down the center of your petal and pop on your wire. Now you can use any number of things for the center, but I like to use a pine cone. I just take some glue and shove my wire down in there, and I like for it to be upside down so you see the top of the pine cone, and then just start putting the petals around the pine cone, pinching it in your hand. You can start with the small petals, then work your way out to the larger petals, and just keep adding and adding until you're happy with the way it looks. They're very pretty and they look complicated, but they're very simple. And once you're happy with it, just simply tape it together with your floral tape, starting at the base. You want to pinch as high as you can to your center, your pine cone, and then just twist the tape all the way to the bottom, and that's it. On this particular one, I find that now that I have it put together, my large petals are a little too long, so I'm just going to snip them up after I get everything popped into place, put the petals where I want them. And you can even take it a step further by adding some glue and some glitter. Make it look however you want. I just like the regular burlap. I think they're pretty just like that. Okay, those are my 5 easy burlap ornaments. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe and hit the like button. Bye!